So, as we all know, the Epstein files have been a topic of discussion for multiple weeks now.
Yeah, man, these Epstein files are weird. There's a lot of people who are in there who did nothing wrong, like Donald Trump, Hakeem Jeffries, Whoopi Goldberg. Well, that I know of. So far, all I've seen for uh, Whoopi and Hakeem Jeffries is Hakeem Jeffries was soliciting campaign funds, and Whoopi Goldberg, she was, I guess they were trying to get her a jet to fly somewhere, a private jet. But so far, that's all I've noticed. Epstein's in the files, but yet once your name is mentioned in the files, you have to go on this long rant and show what you're mentioned in the files for so that people don't think you're in there for wrongdoing. But yet Epstein was mentioned in the files more times than God was mentioned in the Bible. They'll continue harping on that, but huh, still. But yeah, Donald Trump was the snitch. So, there's that. And Elvis Presley's mentioned in the files, but he was dead long before Epstein was even a fucking thought. Well, I mean, I'm sure Epstein's way older than I am, so I'm pretty sure that he was alive when Elvis Presley was still alive, but still. There are other people who are mentioned in the Bible. Michael Jackson, for example. Um, he was mentioned in the files for just taking pictures with Epstein at some kind of event or whatever. But we all know Michael Jackson didn't do anything to children. He was accused of it. The FBI was looking at him rather than looking at the actual pedophiles back in the 90s. Corey Feldman even said it. And since statute of limitations has run, he cannot even tell you who abused him. So, yeah, and all these celebrities who are growing up today said Michael Jackson was their best friend, but they know who the pedophiles are. They say, no, you should look over here, you should look over there. Michael protected those kids against pedophilia. Just a thought, though. I'm going to try to go back to sleep.